Hi everyone, welcome to In Nature Tarot. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, this general pick a card reading for kind of what is coming your way the next 7 to 10 days. We're going to dive into some oracle cards and some tarot cards and just see what the week ahead has for you in store. So we're going to get started with group 1, 2, 3, and 4. Timestamps are going to be listed down below so you can fast forward to your group, and I'll see you at your reading. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading if you chose this stone or this pile. This is your reading for a general pick a card of the week ahead, the next 7 to 10 days, the energy that you're going to be focusing on, maybe things coming up. We're going to get into some tarot cards here as well. And I just want to let you know that it is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And also, I would love to know down in the comments what kind of videos you would like to see more of, what kind of videos you like to see me do or create. So let's just get started. We're going to pull some tarot cards first. So, for the week ahead, group 1, next 7 to 10 days from whenever you are clicking on this video. All right, that was quick. All right, so we have the 7 of Wands, the 8 of Swords, and Judgment here. So right off the bat with the 7 of Wands, I just feel like you have been very persistent and dedicated and working really hard on your goals, or just maybe even just bettering yourself and loving yourself and working on your mental health. I feel like whatever you've been working on, you've been putting like a lot of time and dedication. I just get the word dedication and like hard work. What is that, like that TikTok quote where it's like dedication, hard work, dedication, hard work. I feel like that's kind of what you've been in this energy of, and you know, that's very applauding to do, because like, you know, it's so easy to just give up on your goals, whatever you're creating for yourself, whether that's better stability in your mental health, maybe you're working on your body, maybe you're working on eating healthy, maybe you're working on communicating better, maybe you're working on more projects or like side hustles or side business. Like you're definitely trying to like put in all this work into these things, making yourself better. And I definitely see here the 8 of Swords, you're just kind of feeling like, okay, well, I'm putting all this work and effort in, and I'm not really getting the results that I want. And I actually personally came to this realization that, you know, I kind of have to let go of the control of how I want the outcome to be. So say I want this one video to get X amount of views and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I'm putting these expectations on things that are like completely out of my control. And so I'm worrying about, you know, well, I'm not doing good because this one isn't making my goal, or it's not living up to what, you know, has been on trend. But then I'm not seeing that my previous videos, you know, are getting views and, you know, getting the recognition. But it's like almost like I have these blinders on because I'm not seeing the results like in the hard work that I'm doing like today and the stuff that I'm putting out today. And the same thing like if you're working on your body, you know, your body fluctuates day to day, hour to hour. And it's almost like, you know, going to the gym, you know, one day isn't going to change your body and sculpt it completely, no matter how hard you work out. Like it's all about consistency. And I feel like you're just feeling down about maybe you had high expectations of where you wanted your progress to be today, and it's not quite there. But like honestly, like if you think about it, that is out of your control. Yes, you can make or create or do the work, but you know, you can't set yourself up for failure, of the expectation that's outside of your, things that are outside of your own control. And so this is almost just like making sure that you come back to finding that balance of what you're really working on and setting realistic expectations, and know that like timing is everything and it's kind of out of your control. And if you think about it, like, time isn't really real. It is real for us as a 3D human, but in the aspect of everything and things that happen, it's timing doesn't exist, which is frustrating because we want our hard work to pay off now, but it's like, it's a process. So what I'm getting to is we also have the Judgment card here coming in. So it's almost like there is this kind of glimmer of hope at the end of the tunnel, that things are going to start shifting, in the favor of, it's almost like, like all this work that you've put in, it's starting to like build, and it's not going to happen like that overnight, and it's something like, Saturn, it's just Saturn energy. It's heavy. It's like a burdensome. It's like you have to work hard to get what you want. But like here, it's like it's finally starting to pay off. You're starting to get the recognition. You're starting to see, maybe your body is starting to like look better, and you're starting to feel better. You have more energy. Your mental state is getting better. You're taking care of yourself. You're feeling good. Maybe you're seeing numbers go up in the projects that you're doing, or you're just getting more creative ideas, or you're just finding the balance in your day-to-day life. And it's like things are finally starting to move after like this stagnation period, which is really good. And you want that to be that in your life, after like hard work and stagnation, you want some progress. So let's see what else we have here for your oracle cards for the week ahead. We have Child of the Cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. This I see more as like trusting the process, trusting the timing. You're kind of divinely in the right place, working on the right thing, and it's all, there's Saturn right there, it's all perfectly timed. You are on the right path. They're not meaning to like punish you or trouble you or make this harder than it needs to be. It's almost like you just need to let go of that control, the control of the outcome. Control what you create and what you put into your body, whatever the topic is. You need to just trust and put the time and hard work into it, and trust that it will pay off, because it will, because you are putting in that dedication. And it's just, sometimes you just don't see it right away, hindsight's 20/20. All right, service. I feel good when I can help others. So this card, it could be pertaining to your goal at large, but it could also be just, being a good person and affecting one person around you has a giant ripple effect. And I just feel like you're starting to feel like things are starting to happen and you're able to give back. You're finally like healing and just being in your power, like regardless of like what projects you're working on. There's almost like this this inner like fire to want to like help people, or to like encourage other people through whatever you're going through. Maybe you've noticed, like, I remember when I was like exactly how that person is, and maybe I can like kind of encourage them and help them, and to keep on going and to not give up. So it's almost like there's this spark of inspiration for you to help others, and it doesn't have to be like you hold their hand, but just even be there, someone to listen to, or to help guide or give advice, because when you're in a situation, it's so easy to get the blinders on, for example, like yourself, so this is, don't be afraid to reach out. All right, we have pride. Yeah, but this doesn't feel like an egotistical pride. It's almost like you're just finally finding the flow of what you're working on. It's almost like you're like in this rhythm, and it's like steady and it's slow and it's capable, and it's not one of these like big energetic bursts where you just like having a bunch of energy to like get things done. It's like, no, it's stable, it's slow and steady, and you're able to like use this kind of belief in yourself, this newborn belief in yourself, to really like push towards these goals and to what you're creating. It's almost just you're starting to believe in yourself, and like you're seeing your hard work pay off. So let's get your self-care affirmation. We have sweet treat. So rewarding yourself with something good. You know, especially if you've been dieting very hard and you've just been like taking care of your body, like treat yourself to something nice, you know? Make yourself something delicious or order something. Like definitely just reward yourself for like how hard you have come, or how hard you've been working to get to where you have come to. And so this is just making sure that you are nicer to yourself, and you're like, yeah, look at what we've done, patting yourself on the back and just being there for yourself. So that's all I have for you, Group 3. I hope you have a beautiful week ahead. Give the video a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what you want me to be making more of for these pick-a-cards. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye. Hi, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. If you chose Group 2 or this stone, this is your reading for a timeless pick-a-card of the next 7 to 10 days from whenever you are seeing this video, what the week ahead has in store for you and what kind of energies are coming up, maybe some advice, all that good stuff. And I would love to hear from you down in the comments what kind of videos you want me to make in the future. Do you like these kind of weekly tune-in touch-ups, if you will, or do you want more in depth? So we are going to get some oracle cards and also pull some tarot for your week ahead. So let's get started here without further ado and delay. All right, so Group 2, the week ahead. Ooh. Okay, I will take that card. Group 2, the week ahead. Also, do you like shuffling on camera, or do you just prefer to skip that? Okay. Wow. And one more. One more. Okay. Back of the deck, Chariot. Okay, lots of energy here. So we got the Knight of Coins, Knight of Swords, and the Three of Coins. Yeah. So there's a lot of like interesting movement here. You also have the Chariot on the back of the deck as well. So it's almost like there's this, I feel like there's something that you've been working on, very slow, steady, methodically, really dedicating time, energy, hard work, reanalysis too. You've really been like trying to make something stable, like really, really growing it from the ground up. You're trying to do it correctly. You're not trying to take any shortcuts. You're just trying to do it right and thorough and for the highest good of everyone involved. And it's very noble. And I still see you on this path of just this dedication, slow, steady, methodical, no rush. But then there's this Knight of Swords energy coming in, almost to kind of inspire you and kind of shift something in your perspective, which then breaks down to this Three of Coins, where there's like this new, maybe not opportunity, but new shift in what you're doing and how to maybe do it more interestingly, how to do it better. Maybe there's someone that's coming in, because the Three of Coins is kind of all about collaboration and working with others. So there's this shift that is happening almost midweek where it's like, okay, we're doing the same thing, slow, methodical, and then like something comes in and just like shakes the week up and kind of makes it interesting. And you're less in this methodical energy. It's a bit more exciting. It's a bit more energetic. It's a bit more fun. I mean, with the Three of Coins here, like that guy looks like he's having a great time, you know, like, yeah, there's just a lot more fun and ease to what you're working on. There seems to be this shift in perspective, this shift in maybe an idea. You know, the Knight of Swords is very fast. It's very energetic. It comes in like the wind just blowing out of nowhere. And it's like, yeah, there seems to be this rushed shift, but it's all for the best. It feels like there seems to be like really good energy of just, yeah, like a new start, a new beginning. Even though this isn't the ace, it feels like there's this kind of shift of energy of new beginnings almost. So let's see what else the oracle cards have for you. So we have the Courageous Peony. Multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. Interesting. So with this Knight of Swords here energy too, you know, the swords is all about communication, you know, ideas, fast movement. So there could be something shifting with how you present yourself to others, like in person to person, or perhaps even like on social media, or maybe you're trying to branch out in that way. But this is almost like asking you to have that courage. Have that courage to kind of shake things up and shift out of this monotonous kind of routine that you've been doing. Yes, it's slow and steady and safe, but you're not progressing anywhere. So it's asking you to shift it up. Perhaps there's like a direction that you have been wanting to go, but you haven't. You've been hesitating because of fear of what if it doesn't work out? What if they judge me? What if people say this? What if? But what if it does go right? What if it kind of elevates you to that next chapter, you know, that next thing that you are ready for, embracing, shifting? So this is just asking you to have that courage to shake it up a little bit, to shift it up. And I think it will also help freshen up your day to day if it's been so monotonous and so safe. All right, we have forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. I immediately, depends on when you see this, but I just immediately thought of Taylor Swift and how she just released that Red album and that song All Too Well, and how it's like, it's great and it's awesome, but it's almost like she's kind of harboring this resentment from 10 years ago. And it's like, honey, you just got to let that go. Like, I understand it's art and creation and it's a great song, don't get me wrong, and like, love her. But it's like, why are we still hashing out this past? And this is also, I feel like I'm called to like say that, because like it feels like you're stuck in the past. Maybe things haven't worked out in the past. Maybe you have put yourself out and there was a backlash, or just not the right people, or maybe you just weren't in the right headspace, but you have changed since that event. You know, you're not that same person. Neither is Taylor. So, you know, resenting that and staying in that energy is not going to help you shift into this beautiful energy. So learning to forgive people, events, situations, yourself, you know, choices you've made, whatever it may be, will help you move forward. All right, we have rebirth. Yes, what have we been talking about this whole time? You know, this is definitely a time for you to come out of this safe energy, you know, and shift that safe shell into something a bit more courageous, a bit more crazy, a bit more exciting. Something that you like are afraid to do is probably the direction you need to go, you know, to really push yourself out of this comfort zone. you're getting really comfortable, and it's easy to be comfortable, and it's scary to shift and change. And maybe you're afraid that it'll be the same and you're worried about that. But what if it does work out? What if it does all go exactly how you need it to go? Last but not least, we've got a self-care oracle card. We have meditate. Yes, don't we love when we haven't been meditating and you're told to meditate and then you're like, oh, I feel so called out. Me too. But this is asking you to really try meditating. It doesn't have to be something drawn out and crazy and like long. It can literally be just 5 minutes a day. Set a timer on your phone and just get quiet. And I think this is also for me because I haven't been meditating nearly enough. And so this is just a nice, gentle reminder to, when these times come up, when these triggers come up, when these feelings come up, to quiet the mind. And journaling is great. Meditating is great. I personally really enjoy stretching with music on. I feel like that I don't really think about anything. It's just I'm stretching and it just feels good. So try whatever works for you. I would love to hear from you down in the comments what you thought of this reading for your week ahead. Give the video a like, subscribe, all that good stuff if you feel called. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye. Hi Group 3, welcome to your general pick a card reading for the week ahead. It is a timeless pick a card reading, so whenever you are clicking on this video, this reading is meant for you. And I just want to say it is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. And I also want to know down in the comments what kind of readings you would like me to do in the future. Do you like me shuffling on camera? Do you prefer me just laying cards out and getting to the message? Do you prefer quick messages? You want long ones? What do you like? So we're going to get started with the week ahead. So we have some tarot cards we'll pull and some beautiful pre-pulled oracle cards. So let's just get started on your reading. I don't know why I'm in this mood. Let's do 2 more. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Okay, 4 cards. Okay, 4 cards. All right. Wow. This one came up before this, so let's do it in this way. So we got the King of Wands, Ace of Wands, and Knight of Wands, and then we get cooled down by the Queen of Cups. Holy smokes. Wow. So this King of Wands card, it symbolizes the Phoenix, which is like a huge shift, a huge rebirth. No wonder I was feeling like kind of excited and funky at the beginning of this video. It just feels like this shift in your headspace, in whatever you're doing, like good news. Like there's just so much fiery passion, excitement, like fun, adventure, like story. There just feels like this new kind of beginning here. With the Knight of Wands symbolized by the Phoenix and the Ace of Wands, I feel like my energy is all over the place. I feel really excited and I feel really like energized, and it's almost like it's this like finally like this like breath of fresh air. I can't even talk. Like it's just like, oh my God, I'm so happy. Like things are finally shifting and I'm like out of this funk and like I can finally like feel again. So there's almost like this shift, this rebirth, this new beginning, this like awakening of something like fiery and passionate inside you. It could be in, relation to romance, like someone coming in, or this is like a creative endeavor that you're just like finally like maybe getting a great idea or just feeling that fire again, that spark again, that love for life again, that interest for life again. There seems to be this energy of rebirth, excitement, fuel, fire, fun, passion even perhaps. There's this new beginning, this just strongly getting new beginning over here. And then we have the Knight of Wands. It's like taking action. It's like, great, now I know this. Now I can actually like put my all into this and really like be able to have this gung-ho energy about putting it to this. And it's almost like this ultimately like makes you, with the Queen of Cups here, so emotionally fulfilled and happy. And it's not even that you weren't happy before. It's just like this aha, this like, yes, finally, things are finally like coming together. And with the Queen of Cups here, it just feels like the reward at the end of the week. It's just like, oh, this feels so good. Maybe it's like a new job offer, like a new person that you meet and you just have great conversations with, or again, creatively, like a passion project that you just get this aha moment from. And the end of the week, it's all coming together and you're feeling super satisfied about where you are right now, where you are in your life, what you've created thus far, what you're now just starting this new chapter almost. You're like starting this new beginning, opening this doorway. Yeah, it just feels really like fun. It feels like whatever is coming your way this week is fun and it's exciting and it adds like an oomph to like how your life had been going. It just feels like your life was really freaking dull and boring. And finally you're like, yes, something fun and exciting. We love to see it. I love this week. I want my week to be this. All right, let's see what your oracle cards have. We have karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. Interesting. So I feel like this is like you're coming out of this karmic cycle, this karmic relationships, or into a beautiful karmic relationship. Karmic relationships don't have to be all negative. I feel like sometimes they're there to pull you up by your bootstraps and be like, snap out of it. Like, come on, like let's get to it. But there's almost like this energy of you and someone else this week. Could be ship kind of stuff. Relationship doesn't have to be romantic. It can be friendship. There's almost like a rebirth of this friendship. And I think friendships and relationships, all relationships, work, whatever, they go through transition periods, and sometimes there has to be hard conversations or reassessments or reevaluations of what the relationship means. And this is almost like this week you're really like, relationships seem to be prominent. It could be work relationships, job offers to start a new relationship with a work environment. But there is like at the end of the week this fulfilling, calming energy. So whatever it is, would it be good or bad, this relationship kind of growth, I think it is. Soul growth. Like it doesn't have to be all negative. Sometimes like you need that person to trigger you for you to expand. But overall it feels like a really beautiful, fast, fun week. All right, we have peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Yeah, you're stepping into this, especially at the end of the week here, this peace, this way of being, this way of doing, this way of just accepting, coming to terms with everything. Because there's this reignition, this fire, like this ball of fire, and then all of a sudden there's this peace at the end of the week. Like, things are settling down, it's kind of calming down, it's more easy to handle, it's more, even if it's exciting, it's still a lot to handle, even if it's positive. All right, so we have, yes, happy ending. Yeah, so whatever is happening this week, maybe it feels intense, maybe it feels really fun, maybe you're on the phone talking to someone like forever and it's just like, oh, I don't know if this is not sustainable. I'm freaking tired, at work or whatever. And it's just like at the end of the week, it's all going to be coming together. Like this feels like a really peaceful, not peaceful, peaceful eventually week. I think there's definitely a lot of excitement and shifts and changes here. But at the end of the week, it's going to be like, oh, that was amazing. I needed that. So let's get your last little self-care card. Watch a movie. Unwind, relax, watch something, watch your favorite movie, watch whatever you're being called to watch. This is just making sure, like, yeah, taking that time to relax, especially during like a more chaotic, energetic shift that is happening here. Making sure that you're just taking time to unwind and relax, because that is also very important. So that's all I have for you, group number 3. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to give the video a like, a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye. Hi group 4, welcome to your pick a card reading. This is a timeless general pick a card reading for all about what is happening this week ahead, the next 7 to 10 days. And just know it is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. I do offer personal readings if that interests you. Link is below. So we are going to get started with some Oracle, Tarot, and see what your week has ahead for you. And I would love to hear down in the comments what kind of videos you want me to create in the future. Do you want more of these quick little check-ins, or do you like more long-winded ones? You want love readings? You want more spiritual growth readings? What do you like? Group 4, what is happening for your week ahead? Okay. All right. So we got the 2 of Wands, 2 of Coins, and 3 of Coins. All right. I definitely feel like you're journeying this this week. The 2 of Wands is all about kind of getting that spark, that kind of that excitement back again. You know, really finding that where you want to take things. And this could be work, love, career, maybe your personal choices like your health, your body, your fitness, maybe even your mental health, where you want to take things. This is kind of like reassessing, like, okay, what do I want to do? Where do I want to take things? How am I going to like put these pieces together? Where am I really seeing this kind of go and journey? And then we have the 2 of Coins, which is all about finding that kind of, that good balance of work and play, creation and consumption, doing and then being, and like just accepting and like working out, and then like resting, creating, and, you know, like growing. Like, what do you need this week? Where do you feel like you are off balance this week? Maybe you need more time with friends or socializing, or maybe you need more time alone. Maybe you've been too drawn out and extended, and there's almost like this exhaustion here. You know, with 2 and 2, you know, it's almost like needing to find that balance again, find that reset again. And then we have the 3 of Coins here, which is all about kind of collaboration and finding that, like, what works for you to like kind of go forward. So I feel like beginning of the week is contemplation, middle is finding balance, and then after you're finding this balance, there's almost this clarity, this like, again, you're like, you have this energy to come back and work with someone towards something. There's this collaboration kind of energy where you are reaching out to people, or people are reaching out to you, or this relationship is kind of found footing, and you're able to find what works for you to like kind of keep going forward. There's almost this reassessment here in the middle. Once you find that balance again, you find your even footing, if you will. It's interesting that everyone has kind of one foot up. So it's all about finding that grounding, that stability, that energy, which is, finding that perfect yin and yang energy. So the yin is the female energy and yang is the male energy, and male energy is all about doing and making and creating and hard work. And then the yin, feminine energy, is all about nurturing and self-care and slow and steady. Like personally, I took last week kind of to reset because I realized I was way too much in my masculine energy and I needed to find a better balance. And so I didn't really work out. I kind of made kind of delicious food and just enjoyed, reading and watching movies and like just enjoying a slower pace. And it was really productive because now this week I feel ready to go kind of back at it. And it's almost like you're finding that kind of energy. Where do I feel off balance? What needs to be in better balance? And then coming back with this kind of clarity and fresh sense. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. Yeah, this rebirth. This is the symbolism of the phoenix here on this particular deck. And it's all about finding that rebirth of energy and excitement to whatever you are working on, instead of just being held back. Instead of just going and going and going, like reassessing what do I need to do to be able to come back stronger in state of rest. State of rests are great, Ooh, portal. Doors are opening, you decide. Rewards, wild card. I always think of It's Always Sunny when they're in the car and he's like, wild card. It just gets me every time. Anyway. So yeah, I see this week of timing to, sorry about that, we got cut off, but I see that this portal here, yeah, things are just going to be opening up to you. And it's almost a bit like because you're just easing off of the gas almost, or maybe you need to put the foot on the gas, depending on your situation and where you are. But there's almost like this, as soon as you let go of the imbalance and trying to make things happen, you're just you're working on your energy, balancing that yin and yang energy, learning if you need to nurture yourself more or if you need to be pushing more. And I think things are just going to start opening up. I think people are going to be coming up to you, or you're going to be coming up to them, or you're just going to start having conversations or bumping into people where things are just going to just fall into place. Fall into your lap, fall into the wherever it needs to be. There's nothing really that you need to do except work on shifting that energy of yours and finding the balance. I think that seems to be the big key for this week ahead, is finding the balance of your energy and what you're putting work into or not putting things into, whatever you need to do, whatever you feel called. I just keep on getting called back to the yin and yang energy because we both have that masculine and feminine energy, and we're usually predominantly one or the other. And so this is just making sure to balance it out this week. All right, purpose. I know what I am here to do. Yeah, you're perfectly on the right path, and things are shifting this week. Really shifting. It's mostly it's you that needs to do the shifting so that you can allow these things to happen. You know what you're working on. You know what you're trying to create. You know what you want to manifest. And this is just about allowing it now, without constraint, without control, without needing it to be done at a certain time. All right, we have time out. Yeah, what did I say? Balancing out that yin and yang energy. Maybe you've been way too intense about do, create, masculine, and you need to have that time to take the break, take a little vacation, book yourself a mini vacation. I just did it, and it was great. I it was almost like eye-opening. So I took a little mini vacation and I came back, and as soon as I walked in my door home after it, I got hit with this wave of anxiety. This sounds horrible. Bear with me. Of like all the things I had to do, all the things that were bothering me. And I didn't realize how much stuff was bothering me and why I was sleeping so poorly. Well, clearly I could see it now because I walked away from everything. For 2 days, I walked away from everything. I stayed off my phone. I was just outside. Like, I just was having fun, enjoying life. And I came back and I was like, wow, I'd put so much pressure and weight on myself. And so I decided to make a list of everything that is bothering me and actions and steps I can work on to fix it. And then I slept like a baby last night because I finally was like realizing everything that was bothering me. And it just was like, wow, it was eye-opening. So rest and stepping away is good. All right, last but not least, we have your self-care oracle. Oh my gosh, ground yourself. I mean, what have we been talking about this whole time? Ground yourself, find your center again. Whatever you need to do to ground yourself, whether that's taking a time off work, stepping away, going somewhere completely different, just helps me personally, just shifts my perspective. Yeah, find what you need and take the time. And I think things are going to start shifting way easier once you take this time out, this little break. The balance. Find the balance again. All right, that's all I have for you, Group 4. Feel free to give the video a like, a comment, subscribe if you feel called. Until next time, take care of yourself. Bye.